energy expenditure. The entire human body is made up of cells, and these cells run on adenosine triphosphate, or basically the energy from the breakdown of phosphates. When this energy is used, the body tends to release heat. Thus, body heat is directly linked to energy expenditure. But this energy expenditure is described in relation to the volume of the body by the temperature, determining how much the cells of that individual are acting. While the individual is free from disease effects, the energy managed by the body is directly linked to the body's actions. Thus, more active cells in an ideal health system have a greater function for the performance of the system as a whole. Slower cells have slower actions. One of the concepts in these cases is senescent cells, cells in the aging phase that have not been exchanged for newer cells. In this sense, a senescent cell has a low energy expenditure. And we still have the concentration of fat cells. In this specific case, inflammation can occur in case of obesity, generating an increase in temperature. But in general, obesity generates, on average, a reduction in temperature per individual volume, since fat cells tend to have low ATP utilization, and thus an average reduction in temperature. Thus, we can observe that the basal energy consumption of an individual is reduced over the years, in relation to the same value of BMI, which can be examined the actual age of an individual, depending on the basal expenditure of each individual. Thus, the main objective is for the cells to be at their greatest basal activation, as possible. It is idealized that, in this sense, we have an extension of longevity. Thus, longevity is directly linked to basal energy by BMI, thus generating active cells is a direct factor in relation to longevity. If it is possible to exclude senescent cells, the production of new cells manages a direct result in relation to a concept of visual and temporal rejuvenation. In this case, it is necessary to have an energy parameter system to observe a parameter to direct in relation to the longevity of this individual. There are several ways to calculate energy expenditure for individuals, based on age, BMI, and exercise, or energy expenditure. But the overriding concept is to analyze the baseline expenditure. In this case, the best way is to use the calculation using the basal values taken from examinations in heavy water. One of these exams is demarcated by the study of DRI. Thus, the use of these tables can generate data that help a measurement, in an average of age, through the basal energy expenditure of an individual. This average can be rounded, or eliminated discordant points, but its analysis should generate an idea of mechanisms to search for a real location of an individual's age, much better than the mere counting of years.
If you are looking for more content from different areas, visit the reformadorstasaad.com website. News and detailed content can be found. With system of research and organization of text and video.